How's it going there, true believers? It's me, Shane. I'm here to give you the review for the finale of Agatha All Along. It's episode 8, Maiden, Mother, Crone. Was it? No, Mother, Maiden, Crone. Whatever. And, oh yeah, this says backwards, I Torg, but I am Groot. And that's how I feel about this. I am Groot. We are Groot. We have been Groot. And you could just tell by just the title of this. So I don't know how to review this, and I don't want to go part by part like I did the last one, because this one, yeah. So as we see that Billy made the road. I talked about in last episode. And I've been hinting since episode 7 that there's been some stuff I want to talk about. And this is the episode that makes me torn a bit. The road was fake. So where'd the song come from? This is where the stupid ass song comes from. So we see Agatha giving birth to Nikki. We see her giving birth to Nikki, going, "You were not made with incantation or with blah 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 blah. You were made from scratch." That is so dumb. That's so dumb. So dumb. This kid's father could have just been the freaking devil. It could have just been Mephisto. And you could have just said, well, his name was Thaumadeus Scratch, aka Mephisto. But I made you from scratch. That's corny. Flat out. And I watch a series about a boy bitten by a spider who swings around New York City. Just put that in the context there. But that's not what breaks me here. That's not what breaks me. We do see Rio up here, and she's like, no, please. And we see like some old school, she cutting the lemon, put the lemon in her mouth, biting the lemon. And she's like, no, please. And Rio's like, I can't stop what's gonna happen, but I can give you more time. And then she vanishes. And we get 6 years later. Well, in between the 6 years, we see her with the little baby. And then she sees another witches. And they got their little runes up to protect them. And the one lady lets her in like, oh, how long you been walking with this baby, sister? What? And then she gives this weird face that makes me go, am I just imagining it? Or because she's going, like she's about to rip a hard one. Just... And then all of a sudden we see the purple flash and she killed all of them. Who let her in? We're all dead. And she's like, oh, you like that, didn't you? We can keep on doing this. And as he gets older, their thing is, since this is old, timey-wimey, hundreds of years ago, in Marvel Land, because you got white and black people hanging out. I'm like, is this after the Civil War, or what's going on? Whatever. That doesn't matter. What matters is that they've been making up songs. That's how they go through. They make up the songs, they change the lyrics, and then however they like it, they sing it like that. And he's in the town, singing about the witch's road, going made that Mother Crone. And the one lady goes, tell me, dear boy, how'd you find that song? And he's like, I gotta go, my mother needs me. And then she runs after him, and he's like, can we not kill witches anymore? Why can't we just live with them? I told you we can't do it. They're gonna get me. Is they gonna get you because you've been killing people and your boy tells you should probably stop? And he has a bad cough. Is this the night? I think this night is like their last night together, right? Because when he dies, and it's interesting how they showed him passing, because they fall asleep together in the forest, and he wakes up to see Rio. She has a green flame, and she's like, and so he gets up and he's about to come over, and she's like, points to his mom, basically telling him, kiss your mom on the cheek goodbye, which was very kind of her, right? And when Agatha wakes up, the boy he's dead, and she's crying, and she buried him. And immediately after burying him, there's another lady witch from this old timey-wimey era who goes, I'm looking for the road, the witch's road. I heard it in the song, and it's supposed to be Glory at the end. And she's like, yes, I can tell you, but we need more. We need a coven for that. Essentially, immediately after your son who died, who said we should stop doing this, you just go back to being an ass. This is a bad character, and I don't give a damn what happens in the rest of this episode, because you didn't. I'll get to that in a second, but you just showed that she's evil, and I actually appreciate that. You know, at least that's how I'm interpreting it. I've seen other people do some reviews on it. I usually don't do that, but I already seen the episodes. I just didn't put my stuff out yet. But I like that other people are thinking the same thing I'm thinking. They showed that she's evil, and that's just it. She's evil. But it feels like they're trying their damnedest to make you go, oh, you should feel bad. She is a mother of mourning. No, she seemed like she'd been killing folks before she got pregnant with this mysterious baby with the dumb name. No offense, Nikki's a cool name, but the scratch part is like, that's what you came up with. Why was he not Nicholas Harkness? I digress. Digress I shall. We see her going through the times, and it's kind of an excuse for them to have a third version of Witch's Road song for them to sell the record, you know, having different people sing it over the time, because we see her in the 80s, we see her in like the 20s, and the other times, and it's different clothes. And what she does is exactly what she did in episode 2. Try to stir the pot and talk shit. Go, I thought you all were good witches. Y'all suck. And as soon as they shoot her with the hand, the not the finger lasers, that's Dr. Doom, if you know, with the beamy beams, she gets their power and then they die. All these young witches too, like just young witches of all walks of life, all type of ethnicities, just getting rid of them. And that was her plan with the other ones. And she admits to Billy that. And Billy has a breakdown, goes, wait a minute, then I killed them if I made it. And she's like, well, technically I killed Alice, but, Sharon got, Mrs. Davis got killed. And she's like, who? And I hate that it's supposed to be a running gag, but it's like, she doesn't care for anyone that's non-magical, I'm assuming. And what is weird is this whole, don't be ashamed that you had to survive. No, you should be ashamed about how you survived. You should be 100% ashamed because you killed other people. You killed your sisters and you didn't really need to. And you know what? I'm going to say you didn't need to because they neglected to show us the history of Agatha in Rio. This was, if I'm correct, I think last episode was 52 minutes because it felt long as hell. This is between 49 and 50 minutes, somewhere along there. This felt like, watching hour-long television. And you guys didn't go, oh, we should probably show how her and Rio got into business with each other. Because if you were going to skip the whole part about who his father was, whatever, especially if it's not magical, and if it's not that the retcon that they did with Nightcrawler, that Mystique is technically his dad. Won't even get into that because I liked the idea of Azazel being his kid. I won't even talk about that. That's a topic for another time. That's comic book talk. If it was nothing like that, why just be like, oh, this is how he died? And this, remember the last review when I said, you call that special treatment? Yeah, dumbass. You had 6 years with your kid when other people probably barely got 6 minutes. Yes, that's special treatment, and you got to live for a very long ass time. She didn't take from you. It's what was going to happen, and she gave you more time. And when asked, why do you let them think that you did all those horrible things to Nikki? Well, it's easier than the truth. What's the truth? Your kid died. Or are you connecting the fact that you kept killing witches and your kid was like, can you not do that? Is that what you're ashamed of? Because later on, she's a ghost, by the way. Later on, she's like, she's not passing because Billy's trying to expel her with her locket and she's trying to grab it, and she finally grabs it and puts it on. I'm a fast study, says the same shit Wanda said. She's like, I can't face him. And then Billy's like, I'm sure he'll forgive you. See, stuff like that where you sound just like him. Am I supposed to like this team up, this duo? Like, first of all, there is chemistry there between Catherine Hahn and John Locke. There's good on-screen chemistry there. Me, as the type of viewer I am, the comic book guy, the one who is understand that these are different incarnations of this character. This is actually very nice adaptation of some of this. It's sad that Lilia had to die. I think Alice was a waste because that means Alice tried to save her from something that really wasn't there, but it was there because, again, Lilia said that Billy is the magician. Has super potential. He's super duper powerful. He has reality bending powers like his mother. I just can't stand Wanda. And I'm supposed to just feel like, okay, yeah, we feel bad for you, Agatha. No. I don't. I am Groot. That's how I am. I am Groot. I don't feel bad for her. I'm Groot. You might feel bad for her. Do you feel bad for her? Let me know in the comment section if you feel bad for her. Because it is obvious how evil she is. And I cut myself off earlier. Her keep telling people, don't be ashamed of what you are and you had to survive. No, you are constantly trying to make yourself feel better. And the reason why you told Rio don't show up is because if she doesn't show up, you get to be a ghost. Probably something you've been researching for years. Go figure. The shyster grifter of hundreds of years is still a shyster grifter in death. Wow. Go figure. And then they're going to go off to find Tommy. That's their goal, is to go off and find Tommy. Together. He's gonna learn some things from her. We make a good team. Do you though? Because she tries to tell him, get used to being a witch, people will die, and he's like, I'm not gonna be like that. Hey, your mom said that. At the same time, he don't really call Wanda his mom. He's calling her Wanda. He doesn't even really like her, if we're gonna be straight. Hey, I don't like your mom either. In the comics, at least. MCU Wanda, I get. But in the comics, she said no more mutants. I don't care what they do to try to fix that. That's stupid. That's stupid. But again, I am Groot. I am Groot, y'all. I am Groot. I am Groot. At least Billy is saying, I'm not going to do that. And I appreciate that. This is not the first time he said it. He said it. This is 9, 8, 7. Said it in 6. He's like, I'm not going to be like you. And I guess that's him kind of acting out as a 16-year-old. And like the last episode when I was like, him being sassy is annoying. But at least he showed genuine care for the other people, right? He shouldn't trust her. And he even said in episode 7, I will never trust you. So what? She is on the road, on this fake road with someone else's son, and she was on the road with her own son before. That's where Rio was making the connection. So where we fail, who's baby daddy? Someone give me MCU Maury. Who would be the MCU version of Maury? Can't be Wonder Man. By the way, they put out solicits for the next shows. Wonder Man's going to be in there, so expect Vision, Wanda to show up because he had a thing with Wanda. Anyway, give me MCU Maury. I guess if you resurrect Maria Hill, she's dead, right? So she can be the ghost Maury and tell us who the daddy is. That's one. Because who the baby daddy? Is it Mephisto? Is it Zarathos? Is it Zadkiel? And yes, these are all real characters in Marvel. Haha. Or is it any of these people? What is your connection with Rio? How did you get the sucky and purpley powers? Why did your mom want to kill you? You're an abomination and you're evil. Why did she say that? Is it because you were killing other witches, or is it because you teamed up with Death so you wouldn't die as fast as everyone else? Because again, witches have super long lifespans. Lilia was the oldest out of everyone there. She comes from ancient super century Sicilian times. What was the deal? Obviously, they were an item. They were making out. The one thing I am excited for is getting Aubrey Plaza Death to meet Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. And I love the fact with these two personalities. Oh my God. I can see her kissing Deadpool and thinking it's going to kill him. And like his face turned into a skull or something like that. And then it just reforms and he goes hachi machi because he can't curse in the MCU. He can say damn it, but he gets one F and he wants to save that F. I think I just I think I just predicted something that's going to happen with Deadpool. That's probably going to happen. No. That is what I'm excited for. I mean, death should have been the thing that Thanos was going for. Remember at the end of the first Avengers movie when Thanos was actually played by a black man, and the guy said, they court death, and he's like, yeah, because Thanos he has a hard on for death. It is what it is. It the truth. It the truth. So that is what gets me excited. Apparently there might be an Agatha season 2, or might be a Wiccan all along show. I don't need that. You can just do Young Avengers, have him somehow meet up with the Kate, the Kamala, Ant-Man's daughter, who helped ruin Quantumanium. That's 3. I don't know. Young Loki won't fit in here. I guess Isaiah Thomas. Sorry, Isaiah Bradley. Isaiah Thomas is a basketball player from the Detroit Pistons who can kick rocks. Isaiah Bradley can't get hit. I don't know why you're pushing Kamala with the Young Avengers. I get the synergy you're trying to do, but she's a champion. Whatever. But maybe do that. I don't know. The Rio connection hasn't been explained. Don't know who the baby daddy is. I do want. Between those two, I actually like Speed. Speed's cool. I hope he gets more in the MCU than he has in the comics, because the comics seems to forget him, because he didn't start off with the love interest of Hulkling. He didn't start off with somebody to make out with, and they make that mainly his personality when you get to the team. So I guess that'll be their version of Children's Crusade. Get the Young Avengers to help him find his brother. I know people on a particular side of, at least Instagram, but a particular side of the fandom are upset because he doesn't love his mama, their queen. Wanda stands are just as annoying as Jean Grey stands. They changed it. Go read the book if you want a little bit different. I thought it was kind of odd too, but hey, it is what it is. Maybe because it's not my character. I don't know. But with all of this, and I can't believe I was actually able to boil down that episode. Watch it. Genuinely good cinematography, except for the weird face. That was just, who told her to do that? Who told you to do that? Who told you to do that? I am Groot. Why should I feel bad for her? I legitimately feel bad for Lilia. I feel happy for Jen. I almost forgot about the piece de la resistance. Jen, we see her because when Billy's like, I killed them, and then Agatha's trying to make her adoptive son. I can't wait for Wanda to come up on that and be like, why are you trying to take my son, ghost? I won't say the word, but you ghost asshole. Put her in a freaking containment in a Ghostbusters trap. Roll one of those and capture her, because why are you trying to take my son? But Jen pops out of the ground. She all dirty, right out of West. She's right outside of Westview, which would explain why those underground tunnels they were going through all look like they were pulsing with energy. There has to be ley lines or something in Westview, because too much shit goes on there. But she gets her little pink hands and she flies like the Scarlet Witch, which I wish she didn't fly like the Scarlet Witch. I wish she flied like herself. But this is great, because now she can be in the Midnight Suns. Don't worry about Mahershala Ali movie. If you want to recast him, because he's really, from what I hear, really messing that up. Just bring old ass Wesley Snipes and get him. We can have her. We can get whoever you choose to be, Johnny or Danny, but I prefer Johnny. We can get the Man Thing. We can get Werewolf by Night. We can get Elsa Bloodstone. I don't need Wanda Maximoff in this team. Stop it. Stop it, people who think she needs to be in everything magical. She does not. That is Doctor Strange's territory. He needs to pop up in here. And even I'm saying that might be a little bit too much for this with Elsa, Jen Kale, Man Thing, Werewolf by Night. Damn, there is a spot open. There's one spot open. Doctor Strange. I said it. Or the homeboy Blade. Technically, that team did start off with Damian Hellstrom as well, and 2 other characters. There's like 8 or 9 of them, I think. Or maybe I'm adding characters. I know there was a large amount of the original Midnight Suns, but Jen making it out, Jen living. The black woman lived in the horror series. That's cool. Her living is great for the magical side of Marvel. Give me more magic stuff. Overall, this series was great. This series, 4 out of 5. Really good. Episode 7, it was fantastic. This, so much, at least so much for me to be desired, and the character just I want to give this a 3.5. It is above average, because the acting is good. You got that, but you gave me like 30 minutes, 40 minutes almost, because the scene where he's talking to her in his house and then he goes to banish her and doesn't banish her, that's all like maybe 10 minutes. You give me like 30, 40 minutes of like this story about how she lost her kid. No, you just showed how she was evil asshole, tried to raise her son to be an evil asshole, got more time from her girlfriend who was literally one of the cosmic entities, death. We figure out that she blames her for it. And she says, I hurt somebody. Rio, sweetheart, date Deadpool. Agatha wasn't worth your time at all anyway, because that makes no sense. Yeah, 3.5. This is for me. For this episode, 3.5. The series as a whole, it's a 4 out of 5. This is good. This is worth the time for you to watch. This if it wasn't for episode 7, this episode could have ruined it for me. I don't understand why he's traveling with her. She's evil. Makes no sense. Woman that tried to murder you before and take your essence and try to murder your mom, but now you're kind of mad at your mom because she had to do the right thing and free these people. But she was right. It wouldn't have been half as interesting if it wasn't for the Maximoff drama, which is kind of funny because in the comic books, his name would be Billy Kaplan. He is fully Billy Kaplan and Billy Wanda's kid. So it's interesting that they just make him just like, nah, I'm a Maximoff. Those Maximoffs are annoying. Even Magneto to a point. I like you though, Magneto. You cool, dog. You cool. But I am Groot, y'all. I am Groot. 3.5 out of 5 for the episode, 4 out of 5 for the entire series. Let me know what you think. I already talked about where we can go further with the magic. I hope I don't have to wait until next spooky season for magical stuff. Probably will. That's how you make your money. Until next time, guys, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you be notified of more reviews like this one. And if you want to support me even further, my Patreon link is in the description below. I gotta get some more stuff. Gotta get some PC stuff. Gotta get some editing so you guys can see some of these pictures of some of these things that have annoyed me. But I digress. I appreciate you just being here all the same. All right, please be good, be blessed. Wash those hands. Drink some water. Be safe out there. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Either way it goes. Please don't be a jerk. Remember, there are people out there that care about you, so reach out to someone. There are people out there that would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. My social media is in the description below. Send me a message. As a matter of fact, if you follow me from this and you see me on social media, say I am Groot, and I would definitely know what video you're coming from. As always, guys, thank you. I appreciate you, true believers. Maybe I'll do a Patreon only news thing for what's coming up in the MCU, because when I put them up on here, you guys don't particularly watch them. If you do want something like that on here, leave the comment down below. Let me know. If I get at least 4 people saying they want it, I will do it. Other than that, I'll just put it up on Patreon, then give you Patreon people something to look forward to. But yeah, guys, I'll see you later, true believers. I think I don't know if the Spider-Man thing's coming up. I ain't watching Craven, and I'm not gonna pay money for Venom 3. Take that as you will. Maybe I'll review Venom 1 and 2. Jeez. Till next time, I am Groot. Excelsior.